Mocha Unchained. This is who we are. Hi, I'm Sherry Hutchins, the General Manager of Mocha Retro Music Lounge. And the whole purpose of Mocha Unchained is to take you behind the scenes of Mocha. We're going to show you what we do, how we do business, how we conduct business, from our meetings to how we put together an event to having a party here at Mocha. We want people to understand exactly what we do. It's not an easy task, and we want people to understand that Mocha is a place that we want everybody to come to and have a good time. We also have a lot of things we have to do to make sure you can have a great time. So sit back and enjoy Mocha Unchained.
They said there was a phone call that was made. They received a phone call that said some of my servers, 3, that didn't have their permit, license permit to serve. And in the state of Tennessee, they give you 60 days from the time you're hired. You can work as a server to get your license, and 1 day after that, then you're not doing what you're supposed to do. So that was, they said, that was the reason that they came. They was parked up all up and down the street. They was jumping over that. They said they jumped over that thing like they were finna do a bum rush. Older people in the crowd. I mean, they were there for a comedy show. So when they busted in there, that's what was going on. Huggy Lowdown and Chris Paul. And it deterred the people that I'm trying to get as customers. I mean, I stood and I greeted people because I wanted to be there when they walked out the door. I greeted people to hug them, good night, thanks for coming, and then to see who was there. It was a lot of our senior citizens, as well as people that's on school board. My 5th grade teacher was there. My 5th grade teacher was there. In her hat and gloves. Seriously, she was. And ministers, everybody who loved Huggy or whatever, I wanted to patronize Mocha.
Did you laugh? Oh, that's what I'm talking about. If I get you laughing, do it right.
You taken care of? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but I came in when y'all, the Mocha was out. Yeah. Yeah,
And then they began to say I wasn't cooking food at night, that we didn't cook food. By that time, 3 or 4 trays of food came right beside them. I said, that's not true.
What happened here?
Why are we still standing here? That's why I'm lost at. Why y'all still in the front of the door? Because that makes customers that are potentially wanting to come in, it looks threatening.
Really? Well, no, there's certain restaurants and places around that pay us extra.
You know what?
To be there.
But that's
and we want to.
Yeah, I will appreciate that, but tonight I'm not. Well, I'll let you speak for me because I guess I'm just lost right now.
Trying to find out. We just want to make sure the folks don't come out and say, well, what the hell did you guys do?
I've had about 17 of y'all just came inside.
Because we're the only establishment.
Most upstanding people show up and say, oh, there's police here, that's safe.
Some of you, I went down and introduced myself down at the end and offered, water and everything. But right now, to stand in front of the door. It's one thing to be at your car or down on the end, but standing at the front door, leaning on to where people even trying to get in, you got to move to the side. I mean, are y'all ushering for me or what?
I mean, if you would you like to stay?
No.
Help you out.
Like valet service?
Yeah. Free.
We get
free? Come on now.
I do pay my taxes, so I'm really free.
Well, I mean, you guys understand what's happening. I mean, we just want to make sure that folks will come here because there's an older crowd that think that we did some stuff. Why are the police standing in front of your door?
Well, we have officers that...
You got an overhang.
Yeah, you do have an overhang. We have officers at a lot of the...
I got an overhang right here.
Solid.
Raining out.
A lot of the facilities that are open, a lot of restaurants and stuff, those officers standing in, around, and inside of...
But you know what I do have? Come on Wednesday. I have something specifically. This called, and I'm going to get you all a card. It's members only, and it's directed towards my police officers, my firemen, my top executives. And that's the day you all can come in and join Mocha without having to be amongst people that you may have arrested, had saved from a house fire, whatever.
We're all citizens of the same community.
We are, but
I'm a citizen just like they are. I don't hold, just because I arrested them doesn't...
No, I'm just saying, that came to me, and that's the reason why we open our business on a Wednesday to allow people to come in from members only.
You're the owner?
I am. I'm one of them.
Well,
my mother.
We appreciate
you got a couple owners?
We appreciate that.
It's just me and my mom.
Oh, okay.
So, I'll be more than happy to give you all a card. You can always invite someone to come with you on those days, and you can come in and enjoy Mocha. Come in and enjoy our food, our atmosphere as it builds. I would love to have a band on stage, and etc.
What time does it start on Wednesdays?
5.
For firemen and police and EMS and stuff.
Exactly. I'm trying to touch all bases, even top executives. So I'm trying to get with the different hotels around the city that have people coming in. Then they can just come over here to Mocha on Wednesdays, and it's just for them.
I'll tell you what, we come down to Mocha now for House of Lunch every Friday and Saturday night. We'll come out down here. Right. It's been nothing pleasant, honestly.
I appreciate it.
It's a well-run establishment.
Thank you. I try my best. I mean, this is not our only.
And we noticed you attract an older crowd.
Right.
I think that might have something to do with it. There's not as much shenanigans.
Right.
Yeah, some of these clubs have younger folk. Having the older crowd, you can tell there's a level of maturity that comes along with that.
Exactly. So, I appreciate it.
I'm not from here. I'm from...
Yeah, he's not from here.
I'm like, whoa.
Where are you from, sir?
Washington, D.C.
Washington, D.C.?
I just,
When'd you come down here?
Well, I come down periodically.
Okay.
Do shows.
Okay.
We're doing shows here, then we go to Nashville and the rest of them.
Okay.
I'm the agent that work with the club and all the rest of it.
It's a little different here than Washington, D.C., huh?
It's down south. I don't know. Trying to get used to the down south feel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So.
Chattanooga definitely has its own flavor, that's for sure.
It does.
They said, well, what's this difference between this 511 Lounge and Mocha? I said, distinguishing. I said, people couldn't distinguish when we called it After Hour Mocha. So we came up 511, which is the address. And I said, and then Mocha Restaurant and Music Lounge. So it has different meanings to what it means. I do things with promoters, but I do have standards. And I do have things that I tell the promoters that they have to do in order to utilize the building. But I don't understand why, they had to come in like that and for no reason but a phone call.
I was telling the owner, I said, we've been coming down here for the past 3 months, every Friday, Saturday on the easier nights, just hanging out, making sure everything's all right, and it's been pleasant. You know what I mean?
Y'all ain't got no problems with those things.
No, we haven't had
no problems. We got a little but it's on the parking lot, right?
But you know that's not the club, right? That's not Mocha. That's individuals who are acting like that. But you know, for every one person that acts like that, you got hundreds of people thinking him. You know what I mean? That just come out and enjoy the show. And that's what we want. You know what I mean? That's what we want in the city.
And it tells you on the back, you know, like this one that you have to be with them. You have to give me your license.
Oh, okay.
I ain't gonna coach you.
I appreciate that.
I always know when you walk in.
With your firefighters, the officials say you doing wings?
Yeah, that's what they just got their
we
call.
do it with all our clubs around here on Friday and Saturday nights. Those are our busy nights.
Yeah.
Down on Market Street, we got Club Raw. We got Big Show up there north. And we go to all our clubs.
The city's having to pay all this extra overtime money for people to sit in front of Raw, and you're getting it for free.
I mean, like I said, I came down to and introduced myself. And then some even came when we was getting ready to let out, and they stood outside. I appreciate that. Have a good one, Mr. and Mrs. Daniels.
Thank you.
Have a good one.
Miss Daniels said, let's get that umbrella first.
You didn't teach me, but I remember you from Woodmore. I was in Miss Ware's class. Cherry. But your son and I went to TSU.
You got the same, you look the same.
Don't you look good? You still look good.
Trisha. I was a Kurt thing. Yeah, but I remember you. You are still just as adorable as you was. Oh,
y'all have a blessed night.
Thank y'all so much.
Lieutenant, I guess he's a lieutenant, John Collins, over the beer board part of it for our city. He said, Sharon, I told them it didn't take all these cops to come. I called them out, but then all of them came. I don't know. That's just what he said.
I think tonight was a success. I think the biggest problem was, you know, it's just real tactful for all of the police officers to do what they did, and, you know, to make it hard on us because of everything else that's going on downtown. I know that everything's going downtown, but at the end of the day, it's not Mocha Restaurant Music Lounge, it's not 511 Lounge, it's not Sharon Kelly, it's not Cherry Hudgens. So to come in here like that and then to make the comments that was made just really, really bothers me, you know, because I knew if I was a customer and I pulled up and I saw 14 cars, I'm not coming in. So to know that we had to experience that because of quote unquote checking the ABC board, and then for them not to find anything, which I mean we knew they wasn't gonna find anything anyway, but and the comments that they made. So, you know, I think overall tonight was a success. Both comedy shows were great. People left enjoying themselves. If we can just get through Chattanooga Beer Board, we'll be all right. I mean, I know that they still have a job to do, but at the end of the day, I mean, does it really take 15 police officers to come in? And they didn't come in saying that they were coming in for the beer board. They came in saying, we had a call to come here, what's going on? And then even to tell them nothing's going on.
But a comedy show.
But a comedy show, and them to still keep going, it's just a real big, you know, it's not a good look.
Well, I had my 5th grade teacher here, and that was her first time here. And she'll remember that because she looked up to me and for me to be doing the right thing. And that's what I'm going to do. We always think something bad is happening in our community when we see that. But sometimes they might want it to look like that. And so we got to stop just looking at everything as being negative when we see somebody drive up with some blue lights. Because now you got to understand I'm down here. And that's what's going to happen, I guess. I don't know. I guess it's with our first time ever having them do that with me here. And wasn't nothing going on but a comedy show. It makes me say, wow. So, anyway.
About them doing their job. I respect that. I'm not taking discredit anybody for coming in and doing their job. I was informed that you had a person from the ABC board there was a police officer that needed to be with them to escort, and then you had the officer Officer Collins. Those are the only 3 people that should have been in this building, not 14 police officers that came in these doors tonight, on top of standing in front of my door for the remaining of the evening while customers are trying to leave. People are trying to come in, saying that they're helping to open my door. So this is what my tax-paying dollars is going towards. And they even cracked a joke about that. I just have a real big issue with it. I mean, are you doing this to Big Chill? Are you doing this to next door? That's Sugar's next door to us. You know, the purpose. One of the things that made me kind of smile was when they walked in and all attention was on them. People was in here enjoying a comedy show. But instead, they came tonight, wanted to see, was I in regulations, following the regulations of the ABC board, and I was. They didn't find anything on us. So if you didn't find anything, then you should have left. What was the purpose of staying? I don't understand that. So if we coming to protect and serve, then you do that. Protect and serve. But don't do it to the point where you are causing people not wanting to stay or come into our building, and that's what happened. So I will, and maybe I need to be writing a letter and addressing my concerns, because I think all of that was really out of order. Some of the comments that was made of, you know, we ain't harassing anybody yet. To me, that's more like saying you're wanting to start something. So maybe I should have took that bottle of water to him. I wouldn't have had this problem. I don't know. We'll see. The actual comedy show itself, it was a success. I was not happy with the movement of the kitchen. Yes, we had a lot of food that was pushed tonight. I pushed the kitchen, and maybe I pushed them too much. My ticket orders bagging up for over an hour. Some things are understood, but to the point where I'm getting meals being taken back. It's one thing of an appetizer, but when I have a meals with an S to get sent back, we're losing money. We're making things that people saying I don't want, or we making things and now we have to discount it. You know, everybody's going to want something. You got your food, but I want something off because I had to wait this long. People aren't coming in here saying, they're not looking at the fact that everybody came in at one time. And they don't look at the fact of how big your kitchen is or how many people back there cooking. They just know they've been waiting for an hour. They'll even say, oh, I've been here for 2 hours, but we didn't let y'all in until a certain time. So how can it be 2 hours when you've only been in here for an hour? So, you know, it's just those kind of things that just really bothered me with my kitchen. I'm having to talk to my chef, you know, coming asking me when the doors open, how long people need to be here and all this kind of stuff. And that's not the time to discuss that. Right now, we need to make the money. We need to push the food. We need to make sure that kitchen is working. And when you're in here in this office discussing with me about what time you should send someone home, we are losing money. No difference than me talking to my bartenders and they having to leave, constant leave from their bar. They are losing money. You can't make a drink if you're not at the bar. So, you know, these kind of things bother me. Again, I see a whole lot of variables that were in place that did not allow us to make the money we should have made. With the amount of people that we had in here, with the staff that we had, it looked like we was moving things, but in actuality, we really lost a lot. And I'm not happy about that. I talked to the staff about that. I go back there. I find out that people are taking other folks' food out of the window versus out of the heat, off the heat area. They're taking other people's food because I'm looking at someone else walk out with spinach dip, but you say you put spinach dip in here, and I look at their ticket, and then when I look at their ticket, it's less time than yours. So how did your spinach dip come out all of a sudden? You know. you're taking people wings when it's somebody else's. So you're coming in because you want to expedite your order and make your customers happy at their table, but you're not thinking about the other person who done put that order in. Now I got to come in and take away. So like I told them, well, since you all like to take each other's food, when I start making you pay for it, every time I comp a meal, I'm a comp a check. Then we'll see how people will start acting then. I'm tired of it. I'm up to here with it. You know, every time something is made and we cannot sell it and do what we need to do, we have lost money. But you want your check on time. Really? Yes. Some people may not be here. That might even be the queen. Because if you can't do your job, I care less about who you are. You don't need to be at Mocha. We are in business to make money. We are not in business to give away. If I want to give away, I will give to a charitable organization so I can write it off on my taxes. Until then, I'm not here to give away food. I'm here to give good customer service, quality entertainment. People leave, they tell other people, and they come back. Not giving away free stuff. I can't afford that. Corn, I think that's all they was really selling at the concession stand. So I knew these people were going to be hungry. And one of the things I said to you all, we got to definitely make sure we're upselling and getting ready and having stuff to, you know, moving. And I had specifically called over, well, I called, but he couldn't hear me. So I ended up texting both Pat and Mama to let them know, tell the kitchen to drop chicken. Go ahead and have stuff ready and prepared. Because I know we used to do this on Brainerd Road. Have things ready and prepared. So when we come in, because that's what people finna be ordering. You go get a few people that may order something different. But mainly that's the late night menu is chicken. So if we drop it, we know we're going to sell it. So at least we can be ahead of the game versus being behind, trying to figure out, you know, catching up and having people mad. So the problem that happened was, I was informed that someone had mentioned in the kitchen that they wasn't going to drop any chicken. And I don't understand why was that comment made? What was the purpose, especially after I've said drop chicken, and then all of a sudden I'm being told, well, I was told not to. We were told not to drop it when management told you to.
I don't care about how okay, first when I say this, I mean no disrespect to anybody I work with. But y'all know that I'm nobody's friend and we are co-workers. The only person I got outside of work is Trish.
What?
Anyway, because I'm so tired, because everybody feel, I wouldn't know your business unless you tell me. I'm going to say that first. And also, for everybody, I am not Missy Boots like I think I am. It takes two to combo. And I'm going to go through everybody so I can explain how I feel. It ain't nobody because no. It's all both of this thing. First thing is, I feel like when managers, when a manager have a conversation, you stay between managers. Robert, I'm sorry, I ain't trying to throw you on the bus, baby. We gotta go there.
I think it didn't take all that. It only took 2 or 3 people that could have came in like they did. I think it was 3 gentlemen that I met. Somebody from ABC, somebody at the ABC board, which is our alcoholic beverage commission, our beer board, which was Mr. Sergeant John Collins, lieutenant or whatever he might be, as well as another officer I met, and I don't forget what his position was. They could have came in, we went and got the information that he wanted. We brought it back. They said, thank you, I'm sorry, no problem, and they moved on. But I think that's all it would have took. And we would have been fine. Because I understand that people have to check. I have no problem with that. But it was just the way it was done.
We had a lot of police officers down here in Mocha. So we made sure tonight we went to introduce ourselves to the policemen, told them who we are. If they ever need a Sprite, water, we got them. We appreciate them coming from off of Market Street and coming over to Broad to make it safer. So, you know, we just want to make sure we do business right and let people know that we are professional. We're not just some business that's just popped up downtown. But I'm a college graduate. I know how to handle and conduct business, and I want to make sure that police officers understand that. So we want to go and take them some bottled water if I can find some. Stay tuned. Mocha Unchained. This is who we are.